Hello and welcome to a new vlog and trip report, and today we are flying again. We're taking a CRJ900 of Lufthansa Cityline from Dresden to Munich, and here on the map you can see our approximate flight route. We're starting in Dresden, and before we're starting the video I have to let you know that unfortunately I changed the setting on my GoPro unintentionally. So the video quality is unfortunately not on the same level as usual, but I hope that the video is still interesting and the content is still interesting for you, and I hope you can still enjoy this video. We're starting here at the airport of Dresden. I love this airport because it feels so spacious and still small, as it is a small regional airport, but it has everything you need. But it is just very pleasant to stay at and to travel from. Here you can see my plane arriving. It's a CRJ900 manufactured by Bombardier in 2009, so it's 15.5 years old and was delivered to Eurowings in November 2009 and then transferred to Lufthansa Cityline. It has a registration DACNH, and here we can take a look at the interior. So the seat pitch is quite okay. Just like on any other plane, we have a table. Just that the plane itself is a bit tight, which is typical for this type of plane. We have movable armrests on the left side, some blinds that are coming from below, and otherwise we have the same features like in bigger planes, just that the headroom is a bit limited. So this is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like this plane, but I really love it. And now it's time to take a look at the takeoff here at Dresden. And here we are up in the air, so let's talk about why I was taking that flight. Of course, you could also take a train to Munich, but I wanted to travel with this interesting plane before they are disappearing, because Lufthansa will phase them out in the future, because they will completely close down the Lufthansa Cityline and replace it by Lufthansa City Airlines, and Lufthansa City Airlines is only using, let's say, boring planes like the A319 and A320. They will not use small planes like the CRJ class. So this plane will be disappearing from the fleet of Lufthansa in the next years, so I wanted to take a chance to fly with it, because I really like those planes. Even though a lot of people don't like these small planes, I really enjoy flying with them, so I wanted to take the chance, and that's why we are on this plane right now on our way to Munich. As usual with Lufthansa, there's not too much included. There's a bottle of water and a piece of chocolate included. The crew was very nice. With Lufthansa I've experienced everything from very kind crews to absolutely rude crews. Here on this flight we had a very nice crew. That's also what I usually experience with Lufthansa. The smaller the plane, the nicer the crew. That was also true here on this flight. Here we are already approaching the airport of Munich through some very thick clouds. The weather in Munich was much worse than in Dresden. There was also a bit of wind. On our final approach there was also a rather strong gust of wind, so I was thinking for a second that we might have touch and go, but it was not the case, as we had an experienced pilot and he was managing this wind without any problems. So now it is slowly time to take a look at our landing here in Munich. As you can see, very thick clouds, so there was not that much to see. We got out of the clouds. We were already very low and close to the airport. So now let's take a look at and listen to the sound of our landing here at the airport of Munich. was a short flight, less than 1 hour, but a very pleasant flight with a nice plane. I really enjoyed it and I was happy that I had the chance to travel on this beautiful plane before it is too late. Here we can see the interior once again in the 2+2 configuration. Seats are comfortable and it has more or less the same features like a bigger plane, just that for me it is a bit more interesting than those bigger planes. I then went into the terminal to collect my luggage. I think I was one of 3 passengers who had luggage to be collected. It was slightly delayed, but in contrast to Frankfurt it only took 15 minutes and I got my luggage. Most passengers had a connecting flight or were traveling with hand luggage, that's why there were only like 3 suitcases. But as it was included in my fare anyway, so I decided to travel with checked-in luggage. And that's already it for this video. In the next video we will continue here from the airport in Munich. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link here. You can see when the next video will be uploaded and the name of the song. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching and I hope to see you in my next video then.